when Jim Carrey pretended to be Jim Morrison at the MTV Awards. One of those actors you just can't replace is Jim Carrey. There is a very solid reason why the sequels to his films have always failed when they have been attempted without him. The iconic comedian is a unique talent, a real force of nature with an almost unmatched aptitude for physical comedy and exaggerated slapstick. He seems to be considering retiring from the film industry, and if he did, he would leave behind a wonderful legacy full of hilarious and joyful performances. Aside from being the master of slapstick humor, Carrey is more versatile than most may realize. Despite being most recognized for his animated comedy performances in movies such as Liar Liar, Bruce Almighty, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, he's also a talented dramatic performer. He has the ability to transform from his everyday self into a whole new kind of character. Above all, his Oscar-winning performance as the lead in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind still seems ridiculous after all these years. When Carrey played comic Andy Kaufman in the movie Man on the Moon, he notably adopted a complete method actor persona, frightening both himself and everyone around him to some extent. "You're not going to live very long if you keep becoming these characters," director Peter Farrelly reportedly told him as he was doing Me, Myself, and Irene, which saw him revert to his comedic roots, and told him straight out that sort of method acting was not acceptable. Fortunately, Carrey doesn't appear to have contributed in this manner in the past. Actors who engage in method acting may face health risks. Daniel Day-Lewis is one example. It's frightening how many times his strong acting style has caused him harm over the years. However, Carrey had previously performed a similar role elsewhere before Man on the Moon. At the 1999 MTV Movie Awards, Carrey dressed as a hippie a la Jim Morrison and carried on with the persona throughout the event, even accepting an award for his role in The Truman Show. In addition to his hilarious and transformational role as the hippie, Carrey's remarks at the award ceremony stood out above the typical ones. It was, thus, a very funny little prank. Carrey never stops making us all laugh, not even at award events.